Hi guys, me again with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be taking a look at another LEGO gun MOC, and today it is the MK.20 SSR Custom Edition. Now then, a little bit of background on the MK.20. The MK.20 is basically a support sniper rifle, SSR, designed by FN Herstal for the US military. It is basically just a really big bulked up SCAR 17 designed specifically for shooting out to longer ranges. This includes a heavier match grade barrel, a custom gas block that you can adjust, that's the little weird little cutout right here, and a different style of stock that's fully adjustable so that you can adjust it however you wanted to match the kind of the scope settings and things that you have going on for whatever scope pattern you're using. This is the first version of the gun that I rendered. I rendered it using different colors than what you're going to see in the actual LDD version, so just kind of bear that in mind. This is using an olive green drab color for the top and then a gray and black highlight for everything else. The second render of this gun that I did with a custom finish that would never be possible in real life, but looks really cool, and that's this right here. This is a bright neon orange base layer with everything else fully blacked out, and it looks so cool. So now then, let's take a look at this. This is the custom version of the gun. And to truly understand what we did here, what we're going to do is import the other version of this gun that is the work in progress of it. Now we got to find it. Oh man, this is going to be a pain. There are so many files. All right, this one I think. So we're going to import this and drag it off to the side here, right about EA here. So this is the normal MK.20 SSR. This is what I originally started with. So basically what this is it, like I said, it's just a really bulked up SCAR 17 that's been modified to shoot out to longer ranges. A lot of people believe that the SCAR stock is an absolutely atrocious thing and things like that. So there's a lot of people who do custom, I didn't mean to click on that, custom MK.20 SSRs in the form of Mark 17 SCAR custom. And if we look this up, we should be able to find exactly what I'm talking about. In the form of this image, I think. Yeah, this works. So a lot of people do custom things like this, where they add this really cool rail extension to the front here, as you can see. It sits kind of above the sight block, and it adds just a tri-rail or something. I don't know why they actually do this, but it's pretty cool looking. So. And then a lot of people tend to change out the stock itself for something else. So you can see on this one, this is a SCAR L, so it's got the extended front to it, as you can see here. And this actually has an ACR stock on it, which is really cool, which is something that I plan on doing to a custom SCAR L when I get around to making a custom SCAR L. So when I get there, you guys get to see that. But you can see here, this is a customized Mark 16, the SCAR L, and this was a customized Mark 17 SCAR H. And I wanted to do that, and I wanted to do it to the MK.20 SSR. So this is the base MK.20 SSR with no changes except for the scope being removed and switched to a more basic color pattern. And this is the customized version. So you can see that there's a couple cosmetic changes, and that's pretty much it. So if we take a look here, this is pretty simple worth of changes. So if we delete this out and we come over and we look at this, let's start with the stock. So nothing really changed about the stock other than a rear monopod has been added. This is to support the shooters. So whenever you're shooting, if you have your monopod here, the stock into your shoulder, and the bipod all folded and extended down, that's a huge, huge advantage to actually shooting because it's a much more stable position, which is awesome. So we retain that. The stock does fold by the push of a button. Push this button in, boom, stock folds on around. As you can see, pretty simple. It's just built on Technic hinges, really. Nice and easy. We have two sling mounts here on the side of the receiver, as you can see, kind of right behind the barcode. And then up here in the front, we have a third one on the Locus Bipod. This bipod was taken from the Locus. I don't know if I like it that much. I might change it out with a different bipod later on down the line. Who knows? Pretty basic control scheme going on down here. This is before my Brickbuilt trigger, so this has a Technic trigger, a pretty basic fire selector, safe and semi-auto, a pretty rudimentary bolt catch, but it still gets the job done, and a pretty standard magazine release. So, as you can see, trigger and ambidextrous fire selector and our magazine release. You push this button here, this pops out, drops our 3 stud wide magazine. Really, really nice to have a 3 stud wide magazine. It looks really good, especially for really big battle rifles like this. Our charging handle has been customized. It's now on both sides of the gun. Depending on whom you are, you can charge it on this side or you can charge it on this side. No need to switch that out in the field as you go because it's on both sides. You see we have a full top rail going here, so you can have a scope on here and your night vision however you wanted. Right now it's a pretty basic sight system setup going on right now. Just pretty simple setup, a rear notch here and a front post up there. And then we get this really cool custom extension across the barrel going on here. And there's really no reason for this other than a really long top rail, and it just looks cool at the same time. So as you can see, we've got just another QD sling mount up here and on this side, in case you guys want to use QD instead of just a normal sling. And then we have a kind of just 3 little vent holes here to vent gas. It covers up our muzzle brake just a little bit, as you can see. And then a rounded out bottom. Pretty simple. And that right there is the custom MK.20 SSR. It's just a really cool looking gun. I just really wanted to get down and do a custom cool looking gun. I plan on doing a similar process to the Scar L. That will probably have the ACR stock going on with it because that'll look pretty awesome. So when we get there, we get there. Just for now, this was the MK.20 SSR Master Edition, Custom Edition, complete version number 1. Yeah, this nomenclature is getting pretty difficult nowadays. That's pretty much it. So I will see you guys in another YouTube video at another time. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos similar to this one. See ya.